and we do our meeting, and we're meeting at this fine establishment that you mentioned called Denny's. I'm doing an agent meeting at Denny's, yo. So I'm suited the whole nine by myself, and your family is there. It's your mom and your dad and your brother, your big brother. And we sit at a table right in the middle of Denny's. It's noisy. The waitress is spilling things on us. They interrupting us the whole time. I'm on one side of the table, you and your family on the other side of the table. I'm sharing. I don't have any notes or anything, you know, I'm prepared, but I'm just sharing from my heart. And it's not going good as far as I can tell. And your mom is looking at me like, hurry up. That's the thought that I had. Your brother is a great poker player. He's just kind of staring, you know, I'm just like, okay, I'm not sure if I'm connecting. And then you're kind of looking like 50-50 in the middle, like, that's interesting, but, you know, I need to hear more. Anyway, I get done with the meeting and you guys leave, and I'm standing in the lobby waiting for a ride to get back to the hotel. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I just blew it. Like, that was horrible. Like, that's one of my worst meetings. Why did I even pick this place? Like, we get back to Portsmouth and I'm watching you play, and you aren't playing great. You're playing hard. You always played hard, but you're not playing great. You're playing indecisive. I can honestly say there was a move inside of my heart that I was like, yo, this guy has something special. And I didn't know why I couldn't get that feeling out of my heart, because I was trying to resolve the fact that the meeting was bad. And I was like, so it's no big deal. He's not that good anyway. But I kept feeling this, you know, pull on my heart. I'll explain what that was later. But that's how we get started, and that's how we had our meeting.
Yeah, I you know, from my perspective, this whole time, like leading up to, like, I had never met you in person, but we had talked on the phone. I had a couple phone conversations with, you know, a few agents. I didn't have that many agents, you know, trying to represent me. So I had, you know, not that many phone conversations, but you were the one through the phone where I was like, okay, I connect with him the most. And then you just had something different, right? Like, and so once I met you and you gave me the pitch, it just confirmed that for me. But the reason why I was just, you know, like you said, 50-50 was because this whole time, my family was telling me, just take the other meetings. Like, you don't have to rush to a decision. Just take the other meetings and hear what everybody has to say. That's actually great advice. It's very sound advice. But in my heart, going into the meeting, I was like, yo, Roger, just don't blow it. Like, just don't say anything dumb that, like, my family's going to be like, yo, why would you ever sign, you know? And so the meeting goes and you confirm exactly what I was feeling in my heart, of just like, yo, it's him. And the reason why I felt like that for me was, I felt like you actually, like, you truly believed in who I was as a player. And I felt like the way that you were able to speak into that, which is like, this is a crazy gift you have. I said this to you so many times. It's like your ability to connect relationally with players, and to be able to almost, like, you knew, like, and I'll touch on this later in the podcast, but you knew what I was thinking and what I was going through from, like, very nuanced, like, micro observations, even through a TV screen. And then you would you know, and later in my career, you would text me like, yo, you remember when this happened? I saw this. This is exactly what you're thinking. I'm like, dang, how does this guy know me? So it felt like that from the jump. Like, dude, you know what I'm, like, the internal battles I'm facing, and you know what I'm thinking, and my fears and my doubts and all these different things. And so, like, it felt like you really believed in me as a player. A lot of the other agents, they kind of, like, believed in me as a marketing tool, or as, you know, a way to kind of break into the Asia market, or, you know, it's either marketing or, oh, we could make a lot of money off of endorsements with him in Asia. Or it just didn't feel like they really, like, believed in me as a player. It was just like some, you know, powerful agents who had a long clientele of clients, very established clients, all stars in the NBA and so on and so forth. And I was just like, man, I just feel like I'm like on a chessboard, I feel like I'm a pawn to them. And, like, if I'm, like, really not playing well, like, it's just like, All right, well, get him off the board. And so that was what I was thinking on my end.